Hey everybody, Navy.5184 here, and welcome to another music reaction. And today we are reacting to the Siren by Nightwish. This is from the End of an Era concert, and just like the Wacken open air concert with Floor, this is probably one of my favorite things to really watch with Tarja. Could very well be something that I react to the full concert at one point. I will cross that bridge when we get to it, but for now, I'm just really looking forward to just really have very high expectations at this point for any Nightwish. It doesn't even matter who the singer is, whether it's Tarja, Annette, or Floor. It's at this point, I just expect it to be great. I have not been disappointed with anything I've listened to with Nightwish yet, and I don't expect it to start anytime soon. Really looking forward to this one. Like I said, the End of an Era stuff has been absolutely fun to react to, and we're just going to go ahead and get started with it. I don't think there's really anything I could say up to this point before getting started. So we'll go ahead and get started with the reaction. I will leave a link to the original video in the description below. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. Look at how this is starting. Ooh, okay. I have to say, I'm really digging this one. I really have found myself really starting to love the songs that include a heavy dose of Marco on the vocals. He is such a great compliment to. So far, I've heard him compliment both Tarja and Floor, and he's such a great compliment for both. And, it's kind of crazy because it's kind of like you kind of look at him and he's actually got a nice range with him, from I have to say. And unfortunately, I am far too guilty of this way too many times, seeing somebody and having an idea on how I think they're going to sound. Because more times than not, when I've watched like new groups, new singers or anything like that, there have been way too many times where I'll hear the voices and I'm shocked because I look at them like, had I not seen you at the same time, that's not the face I would have put with the voice. And Marco kind of falls in that. Now, granted, when I first heard him, I saw it, so it was kind of like, oh, that's really nice. But when I just kind of take the time and just listen to it and not look at the video, like I have him singing, replaying in my mind right now. And even now, even though I know who it is, I know what he looks like, it's still not the face that kind of comes in my mind fully. So I really think that really owes a lot of props to him. Like I said, I've really been growing to like the songs that include a nice dose of his vocals, because he is such a great compliment for the lead vocalist at the time. And I just love the man. I love the group. The whole the group as a whole, I can't really say enough about. That's my man. Look at how like everybody's feeding off each other in a way. Like you saw Empu and Marco together, and Marco with Tomas, and don't even get me started on Yuka energy drink. So far, it feels like it's been an even split in terms of vocals between Tarja and Marco. Oh. Okay, that's a... I don't think I've heard Tarja do this before. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Look at that, man. I love it. Absolutely love it. Like all that energy they brought now, it's like a nice, almost kind of like a calm, soothing feeling we're getting with this. Alright, so y'all might probably didn't see it because the only way I knew that was the end is because an ad popped up. So I was quite shocked to find that was the end. It didn't feel like it'd been that long. And I'm not gonna lie, it threw me off so bad because I'm so used to when they had like that calm, soothing moment. Like I was expecting like once the lights went out, I was expecting like something to kind of burst up and just kind of like get back into it. So the fact that that was the end really kind of shocked me. Not that it's a bad thing. It's kind of nice because of the fact that it's like they had me, what's the word I'm looking for? Conditioned to believe that something was coming. So the fact that that actually went away from my expectations, even though in a way, I don't want to use the word disappointing because it, really has a negative connotation because I really didn't see anything wrong with it. But I guess you guys understand what I mean by the whole disappointed thing because it's kind of like you want more, but very pleased with what I got. That was a really good number, a Marco heavy number. I'm wondering if that was a reason. I don't remember if that was why a lot of people suggested this one. I know that this song was heavily suggested by a lot of people. I don't know if it had something to do with Tarja's vocals on that or because that was definitely a Marco heavy one, which I definitely appreciate. Like I said, I've really been growing to love the songs that include his vocals a lot more. So definitely pleased with that. Tarja definitely impressed me with that a little bit too. She threw a little some stuff in there that I'm not used to hearing from her, so that was kind of nice. I will say this: I definitely understand why there are so many people that will absolutely die on the hill of Tarja being the best lead for Nightwish because she is really a perfect fit with them, especially with the whole symphonic part of it because that definitely sounds like that is her strong suit. I feel like Floor is more versatile, But if you're gonna have me say who's better in terms of the symphonic vocals, Tarja by a lot. I mean, not even a little bit, by a lot. Like I said, I've listened to both versions of Ghost Love Score, and I love the work that Floor did with it at Wacken, but good Lord Almighty, when I heard Floor's version, I mean not Floor, but when I heard Tarja's version, oh, mm-mm. I mean, it's just there was no competition with that. No competition with that. So I understand, why there are a lot of people that will die on that hill, but I'm just the type, I'm like, you know what? As long as I really like what I'm listening to, I don't care who the vocalist is, because so far I have enjoyed the two Annette songs I've heard so far. I love just as much as I love any of them. I mean, it's an Annette song that's my favorite Nightwish song. Even though I first heard it done by Floor, it's an Annette song. So, but either which way, so far, I mean, like I said, everything I've heard from Nightwish so far has been great. I have not been disappointed. I don't feel like I'm going to be disappointed anytime soon. And I'm just looking forward to the next one. Hopefully it'll be either next week or the week after, but definitely looking forward to that one. Next one will be an Annette number. Thankfully, y'all have given me plenty of Annette suggestions, so thank you for that. But, in the meantime, definitely, whatever you'd like to see with Nightwish, definitely keep the suggestions coming, especially some Tarja numbers. And oh man, I don't know what more I can say that I haven't already. I feel like such a broken record in these reactions that I feel like I keep saying the same thing over and over again. But it's amazing how even after all the reactions I've done for them so far, is I still feel as impressed with them now as I did the very first time I heard them. And to be honest, that's very rare for people to do, especially with me, because usually once I kind of get an idea of what they're like, it's kind of like I I enjoy them as much still. I'm just not as impressed, but with them, I still feel like it always feels like that with each one. There's just something new that I just wasn't quite aware of before that they just throw out at me. So it's like there's always a little sprinkle of something new that I haven't caught yet. So I'm looking forward to the next one. Hope to see you guys there. I thank y'all for stopping by and checking this reaction out. Hope y'all enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed reacting to it, and I will catch y'all down the road.